Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracles for each zodiac sign. Not too long, not too dried out. Just a message to help you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you find my channel. Okay. On my channel, we make sure we pour into ourselves. Thank you for all my A1 day ones. Thank you for those who just subscribed. Thank you for those who watch the channel and haven't subscribed yet. Make sure you hit the like button since you haven't subscribed, okay? Like I tell you all the time, if you're out here giving out 90% and you're only receiving 20, 30, 40, 50%, that 90%, what are you doing? If you're out here giving out 80% and you're only receiving 20, 30, 40, 50%, that 80%, what are you doing? It must be an equal give and take, okay? You got to go within and do the healing in order to attract what it is that you're trying to attract. You got to cut certain people out. You got to cut certain energy out. You got to feed certain people with a long spoon, okay? Same people can't be in your energy and you trying to attract new. How? You got to go within and acknowledge the hurt, the pain, the trauma, the mama daddy issues, the past relationship issues, the insecurity. You got to forgive those who have done wrong by you, not for them, but for you. So you can move on and stop holding on to things that no longer serve you. So, as far as that, you could be led to the water, baby, but can't nobody make you drink it. People could tell you all day long, oh, you need to do this different, you need to do that different. And then when something happens, you ready to look crazy, you want to cry boo-hoo. But people had already told you. Hold yourself accountable for your actions. Okay? So we're going to get y'all inner wisdom. See what y'all inner wisdom compass need to let y'all know. We're going to see what zodiac signs are going to pop out. Zodiac signs next for the inner wisdom compass. Gemini. Gemini's in through the nose, out through the mouth. And we're going to get started. Excuse me to know how much I really love you. All right, Gemini. So let's get these self-care messages, baby. Why? Because what's the name of the channel? Love yourself first. We're going to always get some self-care messages out first. And then we're going to jump into the other message. Everything starts with you at the end of the day. Okay? All right, Geminis, let's see what's going on. I do not judge you, therefore no one can judge you. So don't be out here judging people, Geminis, okay? Everybody have their own trials and tribulations. Everybody have their own things that they go through. Gemini, Gemini Collective, Gemini Collective, what's up, Gemini Collective, Gemini Collective, Gemini Collective, Gemini Collective. It says your body is your temple. Honor it with the acts of love, self-care, and healthy food and activities. So start taking care of your body, Gemini, as a collective. And it's telling you that you're flawless the way you are. Embrace your feminine energy. So you're flawless just the way you are. Okay, you don't have to be in your masculine energy all the time. Sometimes it's okay to, you know, acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge your emotions. Okay, king or queen. Okay, you are flawless just the way you are, but take care of your body. Gemini single, Gemini single, Gemini single. Gemini singles, there are things in your life that you can't ignore anymore. It's time for you to stop ignoring things. It's time for you to look at it head on and figure out what you're going to do. Gemini's in a relationship. Gemini's in a relationship. The hardest thing about change is you don't know. Is that you don't know what's coming. But give yourself more credit. You have always survived. So even though change might be coming, even though change might come, guess what? You have always survived. Walk by faith and not by sight. He might not show up when you want him to show up, but he gonna show up for you. So make sure you have that patience. Gemini is in the male chart. Gemini is in the Make affirmation and journaling a daily part of your life. So it's time for you to start journaling. It's time for you to start saying your affirmations. It's time for you to start speaking life into yourself. Okay? Gemini singles, Gemini singles. What inner wisdom do they need? Gemini singles, Gemini singles. What does the inner wisdom come? Gemini singles. What does Gemini singles need to know? Okay. All right. So put that right there. Then we're gonna get everybody else messages. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Okay. All right. So Gemini singles, there are things in your life that you can't ignore anymore. Okay. And it's telling you, during your dark night of the soul, it may seem like all is lost and that you may not make it through. Rise from the ashes and choose to be better, not bitter. Okay, so during your dark night of the soul, things might seem like all is lost, but hey, you have to go through certain lessons and certain trials and tribulations in order to get to the next side, baby. So choose to be better, not bitter. Choose to meditate on good things because whatever you choose to contemplate on, the most is what the universe will give you. So make sure you choosing to focus on the good. Stop looking at all the negative. Stop looking at all the bad things. Stop looking at things that no longer serve you. Okay? Choose to focus on the good. Every day is a day to learn and discover something new, no matter how small or how great. Knowledge is the power. Okay, so there are things in your life that you cannot ignore anymore. It's time for you to let some things go. It's time for you to acknowledge some things as far as for what it is. It's time for you to start meditating on the good and start focusing on the bad. And it's time for you to start educating yourself a little bit more. Like I say, just said it. People can lead you to the water, but they can't make you drink it. You gotta want to do the work. You gotta want to do what you need to do for self. You gotta want to educate yourself a little bit more. You gotta want to do it for yourself a little bit more. Can't nobody force you. At the end of the day, they can only tell you, but it's up to you to put in that work. So, Gemini's in a relationship. Now, it says, be careful not to be drawn into a false sense of security. Security begins only when trust has been established. Okay, so be careful not to draw yourself into a false situation when trust ain't even there. Okay? When trust ain't even there, it's telling you to stop, take a moment, catch a breath. But most of all, don't panic. Look around and try to regain your sanity. Trust yourself. Your life compass will never lead you wrong. In the end, you will always find a way. Okay, so like we just said, be careful not to be drawn into something fake when you ain't even got no trust there. We need you to stop at this moment because, like I said, the hardest thing about change is you don't know what's coming. But give yourself more credit. You have always survived. Stop and take a moment. Catch your breath. Most of all, don't panic. Look around and try to regain your sanity, okay? Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and know that it won't lead you wrong because you will always find your way. Life has a funny way of teaching us things. However, the greatest lesson is to learn from our tests and trials. It's not for us to be bitter. It's for us to be great. So you gotta watch what you got going on, okay? I don't know what type of change that you might be dealing with, or what type of change might be coming in, or just dealing with this situation that you might be in. Be careful not to be drawn into something that's fake when you ain't even got trust there. Security begins only when trust has been established. When it ain't even trust there. So don't go making no rational decision. Don't go moving too fast and you don't even trust a person. Don't go doing all this extra stuff and you don't even trust a person or a person don't even trust you. Slow down, baby. Slow down. Ain't no rush. Slow down. Learn from your lessons. Learn from your trials. And once you learn what you need to learn, don't be bitter about it. Don't be mad at the next person. Don't be mad at this person. Don't be mad about it. No, hold yourself accountable, okay? Because like I say, people come and tell us things. People let us know things. And we choose to ignore things. We choose to ignore things. We choose to feel like other people might be different or the situation might be different. We choose to look at how we want to look at it. But then when something happens, you looking at everybody else. No, look at yourself. Hold yourself accountable. So Gemini's in a marriage or a long-term relationship, it's telling you to get help. Life is becoming overwhelming, okay? And sometimes it's even unmanageable. Now would be a great time to reach out for help before the problem destroys you. So it's time for you, like I said, making affirmation and journaling. Making affirmation and journaling daily a part of your life. It's time for you to start making affirmation and journaling. But it's also time for you to get some help because something is too much. Something is too, like you can't manage it. And you need to go ahead and figure out who can help you, where you can go to get this help before it become uncontrollable and unmanageable to a point to you just ain't got no control. We don't want the problems to destroy you. At the end of the day, you're a fighter. Whatever trials and tribulation you done went through, you done got through it. God done help you get through it. You done had that faith to get through it. So guess what? It's time again. It's time again for you to recharge and refresh. Refresh and recharge. Take the time out from your busy and stressful world around you. Take a moment to feel the sun on your face. Wiggle your toes in the grass and get grounded. Go outside. Go to the park. Go to the beach. Whatever this is that's becoming too much for you, it's time for you to reevaluate this situation. It's time for you to reevaluate it. It's weighing down on you too much. It's weighing down on you too heavy. And we don't want it to get the best of you. We don't want you to get to a point to where you don't know whether you're coming or going. We don't want to get to the point to where it's like you waking up and you're like, what is this? What is like? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? We don't want it to get to that point. Get out there and get grounded or get you some help so you can talk to somebody. Like I said, my inbox is open all day. My email is in the description. Want to talk, we can talk, baby. If you ain't got nobody else to talk to, at the end of the day, don't think you're going to come talk to me, though, and I'm just going to feed you something good. No, I'm going to tell you the truth, but it's going to be nice. I'm going to tell you the truth because sometimes we have people around us that they ain't going to tell us the truth. They're going to think the behavior and certain things that you do is acceptable. So they ain't going to acknowledge it to you. They ain't going to let you know. But I'm there. Like, I don't want to sugarcoat nothing with you, but I'm going to say it a nice way. But I don't want to sugarcoat it with you. Just like sometimes the truth pill is a hard pill to swallow. And that could be on my end too. So I had an example or a situation to where it's like, okay, you really was telling the truth. But dang, you know, you don't be wanting to hear it, but it's something that you need to hear. And I'd rather have people around me that's gonna tell me the truth than that's gonna allow me to, dig myself up in the hole or dig myself up in the pit or, you know, see me going down the wrong path or the wrong way and just allow it. I need you to tell me the truth. I need to know what it is I need to do in order to get to where I'm trying to get to. Okay, and I won't be able to do that if I keep people around me that's gonna allow me to act like this, that's gonna allow me to talk like this, that's gonna allow me to do things like this, that's gonna allow me to just look over certain. No, I need somebody who's gonna be up front and honest with me about whatever it is as far as the situation that I have going on. Like I say, the truth is a hard pill to swallow, but I'd rather you tell me the truth than for me to be going down the wrong path. Than for me to be feeling like, oh, it's everybody else but me. No, it's you. Okay? So, Gemini, this y'all message. I do hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. And come back tomorrow.